that's it for me on all that stuff. Now I'm going to bring in the circle. I want everybody to just take a few moments as I start to bring them in. Let's just all come back into our hearts. Take or leave what you want from our offerings. I know that my work is for the people that it's for, but my work is also to help people understand what we're doing and how you can be participate in it at any level. But we'll just drop into our hearts. We have a beautiful container here. There's so many high frequency people here, so many people who've been doing the Monday nights already. I want everybody to just soften, relax, and receive everyone who is here's energy. And feel the power when we come together, we exponentially multiply intentionality, volume of energy, and that potential to integrate and come more powerfully into the oneness, into the all consciousness. Everybody's a piece of the all consciousness. And just focusing on 2025, let's take a moment to find one thing that was really awesome about it, or really good, or okay. Or maybe there's five things. But the circle did a really beautiful conference call about receiving. And the power of gratitude is really when we hold gratitude, we are noticing what we do enjoy about life, which begins to dissolve our resistance to being here. It increases the resonance towards things that we like. And it puts us into that now moment receptivity. So I want you to just really receive some things from 2025. And if you want to put them in the chat, you can. If you just want to hold this personally, you can. If you want to say it out loud, you can.
Sorry, I'm on the chat. What's up? I'll be when I'm off of it. I'll come.
I want to give some gratitude to my co-host, Mia Reitz, who has been making Spread Your Third Eye.
Huh?
I'm not sure if she made it here on the
Oh,
call. She was busy today. Um,
all right. I'll be out as soon as this is over.
but she has put so much time, energy, money, effort into creating Spread Your Third Eye, and doing it with me. And she's so passionate about getting the teachings of the circle out. She's been through a lot to do this, trust you me. And she's just a very heart-filled person. She and I that we're quite different, but I think that really adds to having polarity to integrate as well, even through the process. I always often attract people who hold polarities for me. but we are very united at the same time, and we love making the show, and we are very grateful that we got 10,000 subscribers on YouTube this year, which was just huge. We can't even believe it. So just want to, that's my special gratitude. Are you out there, Mia? Haven't seen your name, so I don't think she made it, but I do want to put a shout out to her and for everybody who's been watching it and supporting it and telling your friends about it. That's been probably one of the, and oh, of course I have skydiving stuff and nobody wants to hear about that, but that's my other life that I love the most. So I'm grateful for all you guys because you actually support the life that I love as well. Um, and that's why I'm also committed to making sure that you all get a lot out of this work. And then if you And then we want to think about harvesting energy. So maybe there's some stuff that wasn't that great this year, but we're going to need that energy for our intentions. So again, let's just take a few moments and maybe focus on just a few things that are a bit blah. Maybe it's strong. Maybe it is uh, family stuff. There's a lot going on in the political landscape, in the global landscape. And this can be really hard, but it is such a powerful way to gain energy. Is even if the blast stuff and your enemies and frenemies and those things that are on the polarity end or just stuff you can't stand, if you can still just say, recognizing that you are an all consciousness, all powerful creator, you are part of the fabric of all consciousness, and that stuff is a little part of you somewhere out, fractaling out there, an unconscious projection. No one wants to be consciously manifesting the gross stuff. But if we can love and accept the part of us that is that, we also harvest the energy from that. And this is how we can uncreate some of those blah things as we give that energy to our hearts to create anew. And now I want everyone to just hold some intentions for next year. And we're going to use that new power statement the circle have been giving us, which is in this lifetime, I am experiencing whatever it is. I started using this for my physical health vitality, had a huge breakthrough at the end of the year. So, whatever it is, in this lifetime, I am experiencing fill in the blank. In this body, I am experiencing fill in the blank. On this planet, I am experiencing fill in the blank. In 2026, I am experiencing fill in the blank. And you can do the summary as well. In this body, on this planet, in this lifetime, in 2026, I am experiencing fill in the blank. So let's just take a few moments with all of that. Now I'm just going to bring in the circle. We have gone over time. I'm so sorry, but I'm sure everybody's okay with me bringing in the circle. Let me ask you all, what would you prefer? Questions and answers or an energy meditation? If you want to type it in the chat.
Hmm.
If we do Q&A, then I guess people can drop off as they want. Is it in the chat? Here we go. In the circle meditation, energy meditation, energy meditation, energy meditation. Wow. Okay, let's do it. You're all good to stick around. If not, it will be recorded and so on. Aw, Mia's gonna love to hear all this stuff. Mia honestly has put so much work into this. It is and it's we are fueled by the love. That's what we're fueled by. All right, here comes the circle. Hi, yes, indeed, dear ones. We are here and we are most delighted to make connection with you here on another magnificent day in your earth plane. All right, dear ones. So we are so grateful for you all to be here. And our dear one, Georgia, has set a lot of the stage to allow us to take you to your next levels. Each one of you is such a unique and precious being of light on the planet. A fractal of creative consciousness expressing forth. And we understand that as many of you have been incarnated in this time of transition, that there is a lot of resistance you have been assisting to dissolve from the planetary collective. And this has often brought resistance and challenge and hardship. Each one of you, as dear one Georgia explained, archetypes of certain experiences. But we always want to affirm, dear ones, that you are not here to just struggle and that you are here to experience expansion. You are here to experience the full power of your creativity. And this has been the intention behind those powerful phrases that dear one Georgia shared already. Take this moment to think of yourself at a point of reincarnation, reinvention, reactivation, redesigning you, who you are, this creative experience that you're here for, this concept. As one year comes to a close and another begins, very often collectively there is a powerful moment for, okay, who am I? Who am I going to be in this next year? What is the life I'm going to live in this next year? Who am I going to be on this planet, in this body? Take this moment as a powerful time. If you were sitting there writing out your lifetime experience, you would say it to yourself casually. All right, in this lifetime, I will be vital, happy, full of love, whatever it is. In this body, I will be vital, happy, full of abundance, full of love. On this planet, I am incarnating here on Earth. On this planet, I will be vital, happy, abundant, full of love. It doesn't matter what you have experienced so far in your life, in your body on this planet. This is a time of definition. And some of you may not even know. You may be confused about what to ask for. And then we say, just keep deferring to your hearts, dear ones, because your hearts know what's truly going to be the most joyful experience for you. Why? Not because they are the boss of you, dear ones, but because they have seen every potential outcome. And they know that range that brings you the most joy. They know the range that you deserve. They know that you're already worthy of it. So even if things are wrapping up or you're trying to make a transition, even if you don't have clarity, trust your heart knows. And your primary job, if you're still in that confusion, is to just keep feeding the heart energy. But you can be assured there are a few things your heart certainly wants for you, which is to be in the flow of your abundance. And abundance means many things, of course, dear ones, abundance of love, abundance of connection, if that's what's within your heart. And we know many of you are calling in, where is the cold hard cash? Invite it in if that is what you need. Be specific. Money is just energy, remember, dear ones, and energy follows your intention. Most of you want money for certain things, and the more you receive the things that you have, the more energy will flow to continue to support that. If you want money to create things that you're calling in, then move towards those things that you want. And remember that what you're really looking for is support, and the earth is here to support you. When you are in your hearts, dear ones, the earth is supporting you because the earth knows that you are living in balance with all of the consciousness that is the earth, that is of the earth, that is here on earth. Some of you sometimes struggle. Well, how much is too much? How little is too little? What do I deserve? Is this okay if I have this amount and they don't have any? And we say, if you're in your hearts, dear ones, the heart is balancing that. And what is in your heart is supported by the earth. So remember always, when you have that gratitude for the massive, energetic consciousness that is the earth, because it truly holds all of those codes of creation that bring things into physicalization, bring things into manifestation. So open your feet up, dear ones. Receive the earth. A lot of the suffering that happens on the planet is coming from the human egoic framework, not from the earth itself. The earth is your biggest ally. And feel your heart connected to its heart. Some of you seek purpose. What is purpose? Purpose is feeling a powerful alignment in a direction. When you're at, when you are in your connected to the earth can invite you. If you're seeking a purpose, how can I come into greater alignment with being part of this huge organism that supports so much life, so much plant life, animal life, human life, crystal life, life that is visible and invisible to you, dear ones. If you seek a purpose, connect to your heart and to the earth and say, Heart, earth, show me. Where can I feel powerfully aligned and full of energy to bring something into this world that supports me and all of me, the all that is me, everybody and everything. Remember that powerful phrase as you're calling in support. The whole world is on my side, working with me and for me, as I am for it. Many times you struggle in that illusion of separation that you're on your own, you're by yourself, that you have no one or nobody or no thing. We really want you to relax into that bigger, powerful perspective. All the consciousness of everything is me. And it's all working with me and for me as I am for it. So much harmony. Now, certainly, we understand there are things in that all consciousness that you may not be thrilled about. But remember, all of those things are energy. And when you stop resisting, you start receiving the pure energy. Let the heart dissolve the form. Let the heart dissolve the form. The form is what you don't like. The energy is what you want. So even when you don't like the form, the whole world is on my side working with me and for me because there's still energy in that creation. We want you to really understand, why do you see things that are uncomfortable? Why do you experience things that are uncomfortable? Why are there things that feel bad in the world? Well, that's where you want to get the energy from, dear ones. We always say you don't want to harvest it from the puppies and the kittens and the butterflies and the flowers. Take it from those vast resources of energy that are still locked up in those dense forms. If you could really just get clear that sometimes that is enough. And yes, when you have more energy from those forms, you will have more energy for your purposes. And perhaps your purpose now on a different level is to participate in helping to alleviate strife or suffering in some area on a practical level, on a physical level. But the energy harvesting is what gives you the power to do it. The alignment in the heart gives you the power to do it in a way that is truly balanced, not coming from the distortions of the mind, not coming from the unsupportive belief structures and the old conditioning and programming that continues to create the old themes of separation, polarization, survival struggle, When you're in your heart, you are in that space of timeless power. Meaning that things can be resolved, transcending the linearity of cause and effect that the mind has. The mind often says, well, this can't be fixed until this is fixed, until this is fixed, until we resolve that. And now you're running around in a maze. But when you go into the heart dissolves the maze and gives you what you really want, manifestation and knowingness. So allow yourselves to receive, dear ones. Receive the energy you need for your new intentions, your new incarnation. Receive the codes from the earth that support bringing everything into physical manifestation and creation here on the planet. And receive from your broader consciousness the codes that build you in as this new incarnation that has the things that you are intending, this new incarnation that has all you are wanting for yourselves in 2026, that has the happiness, that has the connection, that has the clarity, that has the creativity. Soften your bodies, relax, and just download it in. And as you're receiving, you can take some more times, dear ones, using that powerful new framing as you become more aware of things that you want to receive into your life in 2026, in this lifetime. I am receiving or experiencing in this body. I am receiving and experiencing on this planet. I am receiving, experiencing in 2026, I am receiving, experiencing, and then do the summary line. You can keep working with this until the end of the year. Write out big sheets of it if you want, dear ones. In this body, in this lifetime, on this planet, in 2026, I am receiving or experiencing or having, however it makes sense. And keep softening your bodies, dear ones. Receive everything that you're calling for. It arrives in the now moment. We always encourage you to practice the heart centering as much as you can, because that's fueling the heart and generating that heart creation. And you have to receive it to experience it. You have to be in the now moment for it to arrive. Everything is happening in the now moment. This is happening in the now moment. Receive it. So, as much of the time when you can remember, come into this state of receptivity. And we understand you are busy. If you're really active doing something you love, you are in a state of receptivity. So, don't feel like you have to stop, drop, and heart center all the time, dear ones. If you're loving what you're doing, if you are sitting and you're painting and you're creating and you are fully engaged in that process, you are receiving it and your life is being channeled through you into that creation. So be in the now moment. Be engaged in your activities. Be active. Activity is part of your manifestation creation. If you don't have something manifest yet that you want, be active still in the steps that would bring it in and be engaged in each now moment in whatever you're doing, whether you are washing the dishes or whether you are writing a book. And if your mind is creating that agitation, be active in using the love and acceptance to calm the mind, still the mind, come back into the heart. And then find some time each day to practice the stillness of receptivity, even if it's just before you go to sleep at night. While you're driving, there's many times when you could be feeling quote unquote bored and want to just fill in the space with some internet. But before you do that, and that's fine if you're engaged and you're receiving something from it, but if it's just coming from a restlessness, just stop and receive. Even receive your own restless energy, receive your own emotions, receive. That's really the key to manifestation, dear ones. Be active in the now moment and receive when you have the chance. Many times, dear one Georgia will do a lot of work to maybe create a promotion or something, but it's only when she goes skydiving and is jumping out of the plane does she receive the bookings because she's let go and she's in the now moment. Sometimes when you put a lot of energy into something, you want to see results straight away, and you're watching and you're kind of resisting. You might be resisting your own life right now. Instead, receive what is around you or get yourself engaged in something that feels good and receive that. Get back into your now moment. Very good indeed, dear ones. We adore you all so very much. Until we're meeting in this way or some other way, we love you very much. And for now, we'll say goodbye, dear ones. Goodbye. My mom's just come in. I'm not finished, Mum. Thank you, love. That's okay. Was receiving my mom. It just popped out. Oh my God, hilarious. Okay. Circle around. We're out before they get to finish their goodbye, I think. But thank you, everybody.